Hello everyone, I am Vinay Nair. I am an engineering second year student and I am very happy to have this opportunity to present a video on topic tenses, and I really thank the Monomosume team for it. So friends, you might be wondering why I chose to present this topic on tenses. It is because tense is a very important topic in English grammar, especially for students who are appearing for HSC and SSC. And once you master tenses, you will find the other grammar topics very easy. For example, like converting from active voice to passive voice and vice versa, and degree of comparison, direct speech and indirect speech, and also certain writing skills like letter writing, report writing. They all form the basics of tenses. So let's start. Tenses are classified into three main parts: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Present tense, events which are happening right now. Past tense, events which have already occurred. And future tense, events which are going to happen. Okay, now these tenses are further subdivided into four divisions. So for present tense, the divisions are simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and the last one, present perfect continuous tense. Okay, similarly for past tense also, we are having four groups, same like present tense also. Here we have simple past tense, next is past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Now you can guess for future as well. Here also we have simple future, next future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Got it? So each of these tenses is divided into four parts, that is simple tense, continuous tense, perfect tense, and perfect continuous tense. Always remember, this continuous tense is also called progressive tense. Okay, so we'll see each of the tenses in detail. So altogether we are having 12 tenses. So first let's start with the simple present tense. Let's see the simple present tense. Okay, for that I am going to use certain pronouns. I, which is first person singular. Okay, you, which is second person singular, or it could also be used for plural as well, and he or she or it, this is third person singular, and the last one is they, this is third person plural. So what do you mean by first person, second person, and third person? So I am talking to you. Okay, I am talking to you. So I becomes the first person. I am talking to you. So you become the second person. And when I am talking about someone else, then he or she becomes the third person. Got it? So now I am going to use one verb. I am going to use write. So write in singular, in present tense it is write. In past tense, wrote. In past participle, okay, past participle, that is V3 form. Past participle is also called as V3 form. So write, wrote, written. Okay, written will be the V3 form. And the last one is ing form, continuous form. That is writing. We have to add the ing here. Okay, write, wrote, written, writing. So now we are writing simple present tense. So we will take the verb write. So how will you form a letter? For example, we will take an object letter, a letter. So I write a letter. Okay? You write a letter. He, she or it writes a letter. Okay, here you have to put one S because he or she or it, okay, it is a singular person. So you have to add this S. He or she or it writes a letter. Usually it will not come because it is actually a non-living thing. Okay, he writes a letter, she writes a letter. That's how the sentence would be. And they write a letter. Got it? So how is the sentence formation? It is nothing but subject plus verb in its present tense form plus object. Okay, just check out here. Subject, they, plus verb, write, and object, a letter. Okay, so if you know this sentence formation, you will be able to write any sentence in any given tense. Also, it would be easy for you to convert one tense to another, and you would also be able to identify the tense. Okay, so this is the sentence formation. Next, after simple present comes present continuous tense, also called present progressive tense. So here, how would the sentence be? I am writing a letter. I am writing a letter. Okay. You are writing a letter. Generally we take this in the form of plural. You are writing a letter. Next, he is writing a letter. Is will come because this third person singular is in singular form. Okay, so that is why is will come. Whereas here you are writing a letter. You, we are treating you as a plural form. Okay, here also they are writing a letter. They is in plural form. So they are writing a letter. Got it? So how would be the sentence formation? Subject plus is or are or am plus verb in its ing form plus object. And this is will come only for plural form, and are will always come for this is will come for singular form, are will come for plural form like you, we, they. We will also come in second person plural. Okay, you, we, they. For these pronouns we use are, and am will go for I. Okay, so this is the sentence formation. Next comes present perfect tense, and here we are going to use two words, has or have. So let's see here. Okay, I have written the letter. Okay, I have written the letter. For perfect tense, you are having these two words, has and have. Okay, so I have written the letter. This is in written is in V3 form, that is past participle form. Next, you have written the letter. Okay, next, he or she, it usually will not come because it is an object. Has written a letter. He has written the letter. She has written the letter. Remember, for third person singular, you will have to use has. Okay, and the last one, they have written the letter. Got it? So, how is the sentence formation? Subject plus has or have plus verb in its V3 form plus object. Okay, and this has will go only for third person singular. For the other pronouns, you have to use have. So this is the sentence formation. Just check out here. Subject, they. Okay, I am using this sentence. Subject, they. Have, they will come. It is not a third, it is a third person plural. Okay, so we will use have. They have. Verb in its V3 form. Written and object, that is the letter. Okay. Now for the last one. In present tense. That is present perfect continuous tense. It is nothing but the combination of perfect tense and continuous tense. Okay, so this perfect tense and continuous tense are joined together by the word been. Okay, so you will see here. I have been writing a letter. Okay, I have. Have means it is a perfect tense. I have been. Okay, we are connecting the two words, that is have and writing. So we will use been. Writing a letter. Writing, ing form. That means it indicates it is in continuous. So I have been writing a letter. Okay. Next, you have been writing a letter. Okay. So he or she has been writing a letter. Okay, because it is a third person singular. And the last one is they have been writing a letter. Okay, so how is the sentence formation? Subject plus has or have plus been. Remember, for perfect continuous we will have to use this word been plus verb in its ing form plus object. Okay, this is the sentence formation. And always has will come for third person singular. Okay, now this is for present tense. Now we will look forward. Now we will see the past tense. Let's take the first one, simple past. So what is the past tense of the word write? It is wrote. Okay, so the sentences formed would be like this. I wrote a letter. Okay, I wrote a letter. As simple as that. You wrote a letter. Okay, he or she wrote a letter. Same. They wrote a letter. Okay. So how is the sentence formation? Subject plus verb in its past tense form plus object. This is the sentence formation. Very simple. Next. After simple past comes past continuous, and for that we are going to use two words, was or were. Let's see its use. I was writing a letter. Ing, because it is, here you will use ing because it is a continuous tense. I was writing a letter. Was will come because I is singular. Okay. You were writing a letter. Got it? You were writing a letter. Were because you is plural. And he or she or it was writing a letter. He was writing a letter. She was writing a letter. That's how the sentence would be. And they, here also, they were writing a letter. They is in plural form. So how is the sentence formation? Subject plus was or were plus verb in its ing form plus object. Okay. Was will come for I or for third person singular, and for the rest of the for plural form we will use were. That's it. Let's see the next one. Past perfect tense. And unlike present tense, where you had has or have, here you are going to use only had. I had written a letter. You had written a letter. Simple. I had written a letter. Return, it is in V3 form because it is perfect. Okay. So I had written a letter. Same. You had written a letter. He had written a letter. She had written a letter. Similarly here also, they had written a letter. So how is the subject and how is the sentence formation? You would be able to guess now. Subject plus had plus verb in its V3 form plus object. Okay. That's how the sentence formation will be. Next comes past perfect continuous. Same like present tense also. This perfect tense and continuous tense are going to be joined together by the word been. Okay. So I had been writing a letter. Had perfect tense, writing continuous tense, and these two are joined together by the word been. Same thing goes here also. You had been writing a letter. He had been writing a letter. They had been writing a letter. So how is the sentence formation? Subject plus had plus been plus verb in its ing form plus object. This is its sentence formation. Okay. Next. Let's see the future tense. We'll start with simple future. Simple future tense. And we always use the words will or shall in future tense. So let's see here. I will write a letter. This write should be in present tense form. I will write a letter. Okay. You will write a letter. Okay. He or she or it it will not come. It is an object. He or she will write a letter. They will write a letter. So the sentence formation would be subject plus will plus verb in its present tense form. Okay, plus object. So you might be wondering where to use shall. Shall is usually followed, means I or we is usually followed by shall. For these two words you can use shall. I shall write a letter. We shall write a letter. Okay. Next comes future continuous tense or future progressive tense, and for that we will be using only the two words will be and verb in its ing form. So I will be writing a letter. I will be writing a letter. Okay. You will be writing a letter. He or she or it will be writing a letter. They will be writing a letter. Got it? So this sentence is applicable for all these pronouns. So how will be the sentence formation? It is subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb in its ing form plus object. Okay. Simple, isn't it? Next comes future perfect tense, and for that you will have to take the help of present tense as well. So here I will have written a letter. Okay, I will have written a letter. Have is actually coming from that. Have is actually used in present perfect form, right? So that have will come here. I will have written a letter. Next, you will have written a letter. Next, he will have written a letter, and they will have written a letter. Same goes for all these pronouns. So how will be the sentence formation? It's subject plus will or shall. I shall have written a letter. That will also come. Subject plus will plus have plus verb in its V3 form plus object. This is its sentence formation. Now we will see the last tense. We will see the 12th tense now. That is future perfect continuous tense. Okay. Now so for perfect continuous we are going to use a word in between, that is been. So we'll use it here. I will have been writing a letter. Got it? I will have is perfect. I will have been writing a letter. Writing is continuous form, ing form. So this have and this continuous form is joined together by been. Okay. Next, you will have been writing a letter. Next, he or she or it will have been writing a letter. And the last is they will have been writing a letter. So how is the sentence formation? Subject plus will plus have plus been plus verb in its ing form plus object. That's it. This is a sentence formation. Okay. Thank you everyone.